Deliberations are set to resume for a fourth day in the trial of Daniel Penny in just a few hours from now. And those jurors, they are weighing whether or not Penny crossed the line when he used a chokehold to restrain Jordan Neely for several minutes during an outburst on the New York City subway back in May of 2023 and killing him. NewsNation's Rich McHugh is outside that courthouse with the latest. Rich, are we headed toward a hung jury in this case, you think?
It's certainly a possibility, and that's the question literally on everybody's mind here. There is certainly a lack of agreement among the jurors, given that we're heading to day 4 of deliberations. You know, there's one way we get kind of inside the mind of the jury, and it's through the questions that they ask the judge. They've sent 7 letters to the judge asking very specific things. One of the things that they asked was the definition of recklessness and negligence, and also justification. They asked to see the chokehold video, the 6-minute chokehold video that was caught on cell phone of Penny and Neely. They also asked for something that we haven't actually showed on our air. It's the Rosario video. It's another person. This was filmed by a high schooler, a 19-year-old high schooler. It's about a minute long, and you can see she's absolutely terrified. At one point, her hands are shaking uncontrollably. She testified that she was, when Jordan Neely burst into the train, she was terrified. She was the one who called 911, and you can hear on the 911 call while she's filming, and you can see her hands shaking. So it just shows you inside what was going on in their mind, passengers on that train. They wanted to watch the NYPD body cam footage. They also wanted to see Daniel Penny, in his own words, that precinct video with police officers, NYPD police officers, and Daniel Penny talking about this. They were asking about justification, you know, the definition of it. And so we're at a place where if the jury can't agree, it could mean a hung jury. It could also be setting the stage for a retrial, Markie.
Yes, just stunning video to watch that you just played. Also, Rich, the other fascinating piece to this week that dropped is that Jordan Neely's dad just filed a new lawsuit against Penny this week. What's that all about, and could that have any impact on the case?
Well, it shouldn't have any impact on this case. This is criminal. That's a civil case that was filed in New York Supreme Court. The timing of it is certainly suspect. You know, it's the standard is different, though. For civil, it's a preponderance of evidence versus the standard here in criminal court is obviously the highest. They're alleging assault and battery, Jordan Neely's parents. If that's the case in the court, it'll almost certainly bring in the fact of Neely's past record, that he was facing a warrant that day, warrant out for his arrest for assaulting a woman on the subway, and his previous 42 arrests. So it's a confusing situation where if it's going to have any bearing on this is hard to say, Markie.
Rich McHugh, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.